Welcome to the One Star Weakfoot Show, your one-stop shop for player reviews, starring your host, One Star Weakfoot, and our review specialist, One Star Weakfoot. Good evening and welcome back to the One Star Weakfoot Show, your one-stop shop for player reviews. Today, we're going to review a player that one of my subs actually requested. I believe it was like a week ago or so. And he was asking me, yo, One Star, you gotta try out this Ian Rush card. And as much as I don't want to try out another red shite player, you know I have to do it. Not only because he does look like a decent card, but also because he's one of the new icons this year, so I am always interested in trying them out. So, he's 5'11", he has the high medium work rates. He's right-footed with a 4-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves. I played 6 games. It's not actually 6 games, it's more like 5 games because somebody quit out at the beginning of one of my games. So I played 5 games in Rivals with him. I have 7 goals and 1 assist. Before we go any further though, if you're enjoying the content, please hit me with a like. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. I appreciate all you guys at home for watching this content. So, when you look at this card, alright, the number one thing that attracts a lot of people to this card is not even the card himself, but the fact that he has a strong link with Bale. And even though Bale's not very meta this year, Bale has been a card that's been very historically hard to link onto a team. So the fact that you have somebody that has a strong link with Bale, I believe is very attractive for a lot of people. But let's break down the stats. So he has 86 pace, not too shabby. His shooting stats look very good, especially for a baby card. Passing wise, he doesn't really look very good at all, but the short passing and vision stats are decent. His dribbling stats look, I'm not sure, you know, if they're going to be good or not, because 81 agility is not very good. He's 5'11". I think it depends a lot on how his body type is going to feel in game. If he has a stocky body type, he may feel clunky in game. If he has a lankier body type, he may feel decent on the ball. His physical stats look decent, all right? 81 stamina. It's, for a striker, usable. 84 jumping, not too bad, especially when you pair that with 88 heading accuracy. 79 strength, 73 aggression means that he will hold his own. So, without further ado, we're going to bring you to our review specialist in the studios, One Star Weakfoot. Take it away. Thanks, One Star. So, according to Footbin, this card's going to cost you about 430, 440, 420k, somewhere around that ballpark, depending on where you're buying him. Is he worth that money? I would say maybe, maybe not. It depends on your team. It depends on your needs. Let me break down the stats. So, 86 pace. How does it feel in game? And he does feel deceptively quick, all right? So, first thing I do gotta mention about this card is that he definitely has a stocky body type. It does help him in some ways, but as far as pace goes, it makes him feel heavy, especially when he's on the ball. However, being that he has a stocky body type, he is fairly quick for somebody with that body type. He definitely has enough pace to get in behind the defense, and he will surprise you time to time with his acceleration coming out of skill moves. Overall, I gotta give his pace an 8 out of 10. He's not a speed demon, but at the same time, he's not slow either. Next, we're going to talk about shooting, all right? And his shooting, in my opinion, will be the make or break stat that will decide whether you really want to bring this card in or not. And in my opinion, this guy's shooting is actually massively, massively good. So we're going to talk about his attack positioning first. It's 89, and in game, it actually feels a little bit better than that, all right? This guy, in my opinion, feels a lot like a poacher. Somebody who's always going to be in the right place at the right time to feast on some goals. The fact that he has 73 aggression means that he will get those second chances. He will get those third chances. And like I said, he's always in the right place at the right time. His finishing at 90 was maxed out because I did throw a sniper cam style on him, and in game, it really felt like it, man. Like every single time I got this guy in the right position in the box, it was banging the back of the net. No questions asked. His long shots at 86 are actually very good. I don't think he has a finesse shot trait, but I was able to bang a crazy shot from outside the box with him. His finishing overall, inside, outside the box, is extremely clinical, better than the stats would indicate. Overall, I got to give his shooting a 9.5 out of 10. This is the kind of guy that will score you the half chances. This is the guy that you need if you are struggling to score. Next, we're going to talk about his passing, all right? Because 70 passing with 53 long passing looks very underwhelming. How does it play out in game? And in my opinion, he is decent enough to not mess up your link-up play, because with a striker like this, you're going to want to pass immediately, right? Because he does have the stocky body type, which does suggest he will feel kind of clunky on the ball. And his short passing, his vision is definitely good enough to link up play. Do not, and I repeat, do not try a long pass with this card, because it will not come off very well at all. His 77 curve does help his short passing in and around the box. And he, like I said, he will be able to get you a few assists. He will be able to shield some opponents and get you a few assists. But he's not a playmaker, and I wouldn't really pass too much with him or try any crazy passes with him. Overall, I gotta give his passing a 7 out of 10. It's pretty average. Next, we're gonna talk about his dribbling. All right, 83 dribbling. And in this meta, with this FIFA 20, you do need somebody who could dribble the ball. How's he feeling game? I think there's two different Ian Rushes to talk about, all right? The first Ian Rush is going to be the Ian Rush in smooth gameplay. And in smooth gameplay, this guy actually feels decent enough on the ball. He doesn't feel very smooth like a Neymar, like an Insigne, but at the same time, he doesn't quite feel as clunky as somebody like a Lewandowski or something like that. Because he's 5'11", so he's not going to feel super clunky. And he does have enough responsiveness to pull off a skill move here or there to beat an opponent, just one defender. He wouldn't be the kind of player you want to dribble through more than one defender because he does feel heavy at times on the ball. I would say his dribbling is very decent if you want a target man type striker who can also carry the ball up the field. However, in delayed gameplay, this guy feels like a different player. He feels like a truck turning, and it does count as negative marks on my part because for most people on this game, they will be playing in some kind of delayed gameplay, especially if they play the weekend league. And to have somebody like this who costs so many coins, who will feel bad in delayed gameplay, is a negative aspect of the card. So overall, I gotta give his dribbling a 7.5 out of 10. It is good in smooth gameplay, but in bad gameplay, this guy may go missing. Finally, we will be talking about his physical, okay? Because he has a stocky body type, he does feel stronger in game than his stats would suggest because he has 79 strength, 73 aggression, and they do seem decent for a striker, but they're not anything too crazy. I found that his shielding was a lot more effective than I would expect. He was able to shield the ball against way bigger opponents. I'm not sure if it's because he has a lower center of gravity or whatever the case is, but physically he felt very decent. Likewise with his jumping. 84 jumping on a 5'11" player is not amazing, especially in this FIFA. But I did really like him as far as like headers and everything like that. He almost scored a few headers. He was also very good at like pinging the ball to, let's say you have a goalkeeper and you want to hit the ball long to your striker. He's a very good target. He is a very good aerial threat, or as good as an aerial threat as you will get on this game, being that headers are dead for the most part. His stamina at 81 is definitely enough to last all game, but I wouldn't really go high pressure with a card like this because, like I said, he may get tired. Overall, I gotta give his physical an 8.5 out of 10. So overall, what would I rate this card? I do think he's a very good card in a lot of respects. He does have decent pace. He does offer like a little bit of the best of both worlds, being that he has the strength, but he doesn't feel incredibly clunky like a lot of stronger strikers do. And his finishing is A1. Honestly, his finishing is world class. If you get this guy in the box in the right position, he will flourish. However, some of his weaknesses are his passing. His passing is very average, and the fact that his dribbling will feel clunky in delayed gameplay. So how's the best way to use this card? I would say you gotta surround him with playmakers, agile playmakers that are very quick, and just really try to use his positioning, use his drifting into good positions, and just pass him the ball in positions where all he has to do is shoot. Because if you use him like that, if you use him like a Lewandowski, like a Benzema, he will really flourish for you. Overall, I gotta give him an 8.5 out of 10. He is an elite finisher, he does have decent pace, and is decent at other aspects of his game. However, he does have some weaknesses that keep him from being a truly top tier meta card on this game. Alright guys, so that's my baby Ian Rush review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it at home. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. But until then, later.